everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunity Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, emotional, and mental health paradigm. We try to do that as often as we can. We do it several times per week, and we've got over 800 of these available. Please like, subscribe, comment below if there's something in this that is beneficial to you. We will continue with our life lesson series here today. If you believe that life is trying to teach you something, but you're struggling to figure out what, the life lesson series can be helpful to you in that way. Also, feel free to reach out to me if you're looking for coaching, business, relationship, career, or any other form of coaching. Would love to be of assistance to you in that way. I do have a system that is proprietary to me that helps people to balance out what they need to know in that process. So the first thing is work smart, not hard. So many people fall for the misconception that hard work pays off, when in reality, smart work pays off. It doesn't mean that in the beginning, in order to develop a system, that you don't have to work hard. Certainly you do. But when you understand how to work intelligently, that means you're willing to work smart. Working smart means having a system to minimize the amount of time you have to spend doing things and do them well. It also means that you streamline the way in which you work in such a manner that you can get more done in the least amount of time possible. The next is always be reading. Find something to read. Find content to consume. If you're not a reader, then become an audio kind of wizard as far as listening to things. But consume information every day on purpose, because the more we learn, the more we grow. The more we grow, the more we know. The more we know, the more we can implement and improve our quality of life. The next is seek balance. So do not believe that any one person is 100% positive or 100% negative. Seek balance in the way that we interpret other people so that we begin to understand the value of knowing how to begin to understand the folks that we, or the way in which we have things kind of moving forward in a meaningful manner. It doesn't necessarily mean that things are good or bad. It just means that ultimately a good person can do bad things, a bad person can do good things, and mostly people are not all black and white. And when we look at people in a black and white way, we're most likely to be disappointed. And so ultimately, that's kind of where that goes. And so when we look forward, we look at having dreams. So have long range, short range, and medium range dreams, things that you desire to achieve, but also pay attention to your physical dreams, that is the visions we have when we're sleeping, because they can be balancers of where we are as a person, and also the things that we need to pay attention to. Sometimes there are emotions we can't deal with in the waking world, and they come forward in the dream state to help us balance them and deal with them in a different way. The next is use resources and gain resources. Resources can be relationships, resources can be knowledge, resources can be obviously financial and emotional support, learning new techniques and ways to do and handle things. There are all sorts of ways that resources are helpful and useful, but finding them and using them is important here. The next is mentorship. Throughout your life, the more mentors you have, the more successful you will be, as long as they're decent quality mentors. Mentorship is valuable because it helps us to begin to understand the value of our impact on the world, and also our ability to make the maximum impact on the world. When we begin to do that, we begin to understand the value of doing so, and ultimately how to do that in a meaningful way. The kind of the last couple of things really quickly here are, embrace differences, embrace the fact that people are different, embrace the fact that you are different, embrace the fact that there is no need for you to be identical to another person, because when we look to be identical, we also wipe away what makes us impactful in the world in a lot of cases. So embrace diversity, embrace differences, and find ways to express them in a way that makes sense to you, that isn't attention seeking, but it's just identifying that you can be your own person. You don't have to be like anybody else, but if there are things about another person that you desire to embrace, then you can begin to do that as well. So hopefully that's helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.